create the space for me, and whatever you create in it is up to you. We're not here for the viewers, my love. We're here for ourselves, and the viewers are here for you. Whatever you're here for, do it. Would anybody like to ask any questions? Because I think we got rid of all the people. I know they'll be back, but I'll just go silent if they come back again. Any in-depth questions? We have been meditating for 1 hour and 3 minutes. 1 hour and 3 minutes. I was literally thinking it was about an hour. I didn't look at the clock. Thank you. Still no surface level questions though. Beautiful and relaxing. I've been meditating nearly since I woke. Ground, ground, ground. Stay still, stay neutral. Ground, ground, ground. Stay still, stay neutral. That's what I'm learning. Oh my god. I've been in that position now for that whole time and lies like money. I don't. That's the whole point. Is not to think, Alice. That's the whole point of meditation, is no thought process. No problem, Kirsty. Well, that's what you have to practice. Not thinking, observing and listening your thoughts. Observe them, listen to them. Some of them are not even yours, my love. If you listen close enough. Yes, JB. Let them come and go. Yeah, I've had that for the last maybe 3 months, Wolfie. Booting around the body. But as I says, your mind usually gets in the way of what your body needs to do. Your body will do its own thing. Literally, your body will do its own thing. It will heal itself. It will do all its thing, but our mind gets in the way. How are you, Robin? Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, Rena. Kristen, thank you for the follow. Not fully, but nearly there, chicken, nearly there. Still a little bit of a bump there on the breakage, but yeah, we're all good. We're not lifting much with it. Like, I just did a 5 litre lift, but it's mainly just open hands, close hands, open hands, close hands. I wasn't reading the comments. That's the whole thing. I just let things pass. The only thing I was doing was saying thank you for something that came in. It's good to cry. It's good to release, Kirst. It really is. You'll do yourself many favours, my love. You do yourself many favours. Hi, Freya. Thank you, Mary. Sandy, thank you. Usually the body remembers what the mind cannot speak, Kirsty. The body remembers what the mind cannot speak. Sandy, thank you for the rose. Thank you, love. Hi. You, Stephanie. being quiet doesn't equal to sadness. You can think what you like, chicken. We're not here to think for you. Thank you, Brina. We're not here to change how people think and feel. You're here to do that for yourself. It's okay what you think. We're not here to change it or to try direct it in any way, shape or form. Eyes are useless when the mind is blind. Hey. TJ, thank you so much. 712 on the members team. It is very cozy. It is very cozy. That got given to me last year. And I was nearly grown out of it, and now it's nearly too big on me. Thank you, DJ. Thank you for the fireworks, chicken. That's okay, Kaylee. We're here now. There you go, Claire. Learn for you, my love. Whatever sits. I just choose outdoors. Indoors didn't work. Yeah, she's a husky Pomeranian. Well, she looks more like a husky. A Skye. But if I start talking to her, Marley will come out, so... I don't. I stay in my own state of mind, not the state of the world. My state of mind is okay. I have my own system, my own internal clock, my own compass. I direct me. Main player character. Main player energy. You too. Oh, your Sasha says hi. Main player character. Hey Sue. Hey Dee. Thank you, Kirsty. If you want to call it that, Claire. Whatever you perceive, you believe. I don't perceive. I don't have a perception. I have a perspective on most things. Sometimes what I see with my eyes is not what I believe either, so I would more rather feel it to believe it rather than to perceive it and believe it, because sometimes what we perceive, your eyes are useless if your mind is not expanded and you don't see the bigger picture. Hi, Lisa. Perspective is growth. Perspective is the bigger picture. We're all good. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you fucking hear it and feel it, you can't stop hearing it and you can't stop unfeeling it. That's it's either a blessing or a curse. Sometimes it's like, is it our choice and free will? Do you know what I mean? Because when you're woke and you awake on this earth, and there's really no going back. You can try go back as much as you want, but it's like, is it going to do you any favors? Yeah, I give you a wave. I see it as both, June. I see both sides of the coin. It's an absolute blessing in some ways, and in others it's not, my love. But take a balance. Once you get the scale of both sides of the coin, you know where the balance is to not take you off either side of the edge, as they say. Yeah. There's a reason why we usually only know one side of the coin. There's a perfect reason for that. Oh, good, not a bother on the doggies. Yeah. Izzy, thank you so much. 714 on the members. Team Twisted, thank you for the friendship necklace. They are. Thank you, Shih Tzu Diaries. A big hug, Susan. Hey, Bex. Thank you, Chris. You're in a safe place, Jenny. Robert, thank you for the follow. We are the light. You are the light too, Twisted. Yeah, sometimes it does that. It filters comments, June. We thrive on positive vibes, Caden. No, my love. Not everybody is here to be woke. Not everybody here is to be woke. It's like 3% of the population right now. Thank you, Twisted. So, like, yeah. And the rest, there's an awful lot of spirituality and woke people that are hijacked. It's completely hijacked to the other side. Yay, one. If you have to search outside of yourself for spirituality and healing. It's not spirituality and it is not healing. If you have to search outside of yourself and pay for it, it is not spirituality and it is not healing, my loves. No book, no guru, no fucking nothing can heal you but you. See you later, Sue. See you later, DJ. Thank you so much, Amy. I had to be changed. He's very good, Kat. He's very good. How are you, Ree? Big love, Wolfie. Camping has did everything, but every single thing has been alignment with it. Like every single thing, not even to do with TikTok, but to do with my journey before that. I know what's aligned and I know what is not. Wendy, thank you for the roses, chicken. Physically okay, but mentally and emotionally, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I have to pull myself through the worst. Nicole, thank you so much. No, it's nothing to do with my mental health. It's to do with my internal self. Big it up for a double bed and my 3 dogs and myself, Fred. You suffer for as long as you need to, Kat. You're the only one who can shift the energy and change the perspective on how you feel. I've been doing it for the last 4 years, Sarah. Since my dad's and my son's passing, I have did nothing but shadow work. Check my content out, Fred. Accepting and acknowledging your darkness. Spending hours upon hours with yourself, purging emotion, feeling it, knowing it, showing it, and accepting it for what it is and not for what it's not. Give love to it. Give love, give love, give love. And it's so hard to. Becky. Thank you, user. I can find myself anyway, Kat. I have a choice to lead, but sometimes you need that solitude. Don't consume yourself by what others think, Robin. You'll never be happy, my love. Exactly, you have to release. It depends on if you have to not give a shit what others think for you to be able to accept yourself and your authentic self behind closed doors that you would never let anybody else see. Them parts of yourself. So like if you're too consumed by what others think, Lisa, you'll never ever be able to accept yourself and who you are, my love. So you have to let that shit go first. And then it's onto yourself once you start accepting. Even like our guilt and our shame and our fears, they're the 3 main learners of this earth, right? But to have awareness of them and how you speak to yourself through them when you're on your own and you're behind closed doors, that's much self-awareness to acknowledge how you speak to yourself. Do you listen to yourself? Do you observe yourself? Rather than reacting and responding to yourself and your thoughts, because that's what I said, and some of them are not even yours, my love. He was 21, Geraldine, and it was addiction, my love. Expression smack, expression chicken. Expression is the opposite to depression. You have to practice the opposite. Exactly. Well, you're on your journey then, Lisa. Exactly, Milano. Nobody needs to know an awful lot of stuff. Thank you so much. That's okay, Marietta. I'm sure that you will come out of that mental mindset. Sometimes, like, blood is not thicker than water. I would rather swim through water than blood. I think I'd find it easier. You'll find your tribe, my love. I know I've only just barely accepted my mother's passing, and it's 11 years, Lisa, so you have to go through and accept that anger. You have to acknowledge it, name it, call it out to yourself, be truly honest and deeply honest with yourself, because if you can't accept it, right, and if you can't acknowledge it, and other people are seeing that within you, or if other people are calling you, that's when you'll get triggered and angry again. When people see it within you, but you haven't dealt with your internal self because of it. Once you start dealing with your internal self, nobody can make you angry again but you. Nobody can make you feel anything but you once you've accepted your anger, your guilt, your shame. Once you own it, it's yours to own. It's nobody's to take from you but you. But we're all here in a world trying to take energy left, right and centre from people, and emotion is energy. Emotion is energy in motion. You feel connected. That's okay. We can all label ourselves, but I think labels are for jars on shelves, my love. I'm 420 or 2. Don't be ashamed. I know, Kat, it is, and it can get it can be a very lonely world. That's okay, Finley. I'm good, chicken. I am, Sarah. Don't be sorry. We're not here for people to feel sorry. If you keep going in repetitive loops and cycles, you're the only one who can suffer. But the perspective, if you gain a perspective on grief, teach yourself what death is. Right? Souls don't die, energy doesn't die. Your body does. That's just the vessel that you're in. That's what dies, and that doesn't even die because it goes back into the ground and integrated, or it is burned and goes back to the ground, my love. So the more that you can shift, that you shift the energy, the only way that you shift the energy is by changing the perspective instead of having a perception of what you have been taught about death. Teach yourself. I think death is rebirth, right? And I've gained more in perspective on grief than I ever have from the loss of it, Lisa. I've gained more in perspective than I ever have from the loss of anything. That's okay. If you need to go on meds, chicken, that's okay. No, I have an older boy, my love. How do you do what, Lisa? We're having a few conversations going at the same time. It takes time to accept yourself through the grief. We feel like we have to mourn. But I could guarantee you, say 100%, and I know you would know there's the same thing and feel this, that anybody that passed that you loved would never ever want you to suffer. Nobody would have. Who's telling you to suffer? Right? So you're saying, where does the suffering come? I'm suffering. Well, you tell your fucking self to stop suffering. Because you only suffer for as long as you need to. Once you gain better perspectives, you don't have to keep going with the same cycles. They want you suffering. They want you locked up in closed doors. They want you full of anxiety. They want you, that's you being stuck, so that you don't know yourself, you don't know your worth, you don't know your power, you don't know how valuable your energy is to you. And grief will either wake you up or keep you so much stuck in cycles for years and years and years and years. There are either cycle breakers, or there are loop breakers, or there are people that will just stay stuck in a sleep. I have, wild. That's the one thing I have. I've grown so much. I've gained and had more growth from grief than I ever have from the loss of it, like especially in this last 3 years. And this space has provided the space, and I have allowed myself to create the mental and emotional safety to be able to go through what I need to go through, what I need to move through, what I need to feel at any given moment, who I need to be, whether it's angry, frustrated, emotional, crying, sad. I feel it. I move through it. There's energy going through my body. It is emotion. It is there to be felt. It is not there to be suppressed, avoided, or be angry at. It is there to be loved. I cried so much. I haven't stopped crying since my early 30s. So I've been releasing for a long time. It's all good, love of you. It's all good. We do, Tatted Trucker. We thrive on positive vibes. Thank you so much. Your soul just goes on to its other journey, depending on what path your soul is on, or what master path. I do, Amy, all the time. I'm divinely guided and divinely protected. Teresa, thank you so much. Exactly, Marietta, they do. Ariana, hi. Susie, thank you so much. Jennifer, thank you so much. I gained that strength from my own energy. I gained that strength from my own energy. We're as stuck as we need to be, Scottish. We're as stuck as we need to be. If you're stuck in loops and cycles, you're the only one to have the awareness to break them, my love. But you have to have, the experience will keep on coming and coming and coming up until you learn what is needed from you through the experience and what you have to break and what lessons you need to learn. Not just acceptance, not just acceptance, not just acknowledgement. Some of it is actions. Some of it is facing your fears. Some of it is standing in your own truth when a world is built on full of liars, right? The more truth you stand in, the more less people you will have in your life. People don't like the truth. And I found that out at a very, very young age. Fredericks, thank you for the follow. We're taught to be liars. Solvy 719 on the members team. Hey, Manny. Hey, Frickster. Thanks so much, Chicken. Hey, Dalton. Well, surface level is like, hey, how are you? Yeah, stuff about my power banks. Where do I live? What's your age? That's all surface level. So, like, you ask, what are we here for? Why do I do the things I do? Why I am the way that I am? Why do I practice so much bad behavior? Like, why am I such a sabotager in my own life? Like, why do we not ask them kind of questions? Yeah, me too. Me too. I always knew from a young age that there was a purpose. 25 years I've been growing my hair. This is my safe space. We're always going to look happier where we're safe. Big love, Vaughn. Thank you, 346. Karen, thank you so much, Chicken. No, my love. We just talk here, Marley. We just talk here, Chicken. Taps and chats. Hello. Thank you so much, Dalton. Straight back at you. Hi to Greece. Honestly, I don't need a thing. Don't need a thing. 555 on the likes. 555. Yeah, I don't mind talking about my hair because hair is included in a lot of energy, so we don't mind talking about our hair. It's there for a reason. Very much. Our hair has huge purpose. It carries huge amount of energy. It carries DNA. Shit with sugar on it. Rainbows, 721 on the members team. A lot of time goes into it, Lisa. A lot of time, but you have to just forget about your hair. Most people are. I'm obsessed with my hair, but I'm obsessed with it just by touching it. Do you know what I mean? It's not by its growth. It's not what it's doing. It's not whether it's coloured or not. It's not where it's going. It's like, it's not what it's doing. We're not here for people to feel sorry for us, Vaughn. Yes, I do, Jennifer. Yes, I do. You have a beautiful lineage behind you, my love. There is at least 1,000 years, like 10 generations behind you, chicken. Shit with sugar on it. That's what my dad used to say to me whenever we were having something for dinner, or my nanny. What we having for food? And that's just say shit with sugar on it. Mark, thank you for the follow. That's why I said that was my nan saying that. Or my dad. Hi, I am in Ireland. But don't feel sad. Don't feel sad. Oh, right. So yeah, you get it then. Thank you. Hi to Liverpool to your mum. Wandering Star, hi. Danny, thank you so much. I feel so much around me. I feel so much within me more than I do around me. Oh, enjoy the pig's feet. Twisted, thank you so much. You too, Anne, you too. We thrive on positive vibes, Stephen. It's my dad's name. Rainbows, thank you so much. Yeah, dude, like I've had, since I came back from Uncle Liam's and the walk with the doggies this morning, so we had a really long walk. Yeah, go Google it, Kirsty. We had a really long walk and we did Uncle Liam's first really long walk. So when we came back, I just did meditation from when I came back. So that was like, I think at about maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then I was like, fuck it. We'll come and do a silent live and do some meditation and prepare myself, because I still need to practice. Right, it's the one thing when I say, right, so like when we said, are you in the room, Kirsty? Because Kirsty messaged me and apologised, and I was like, look, I laughed at it afterwards. Some people would perceive that as anger. Some people would perceive that as aggression. And it's not. As just basic, blunt, honest, direct. That's basically all it's been, right? And other people will perceive it as something else. Hi, Colleen. But I am not somebody else, so I'm not going to change how other people perceive it. Yeah, I love directness too, but I'm getting a lot better at it now. Like, I'm like direct in real life, right, with the people around me, and that's okay. But in it, I've been not holding an awful lot of stuff back. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say holding it back, but I would say, oh my God, what's the word? You could react, right? So that's what we're like, we're just protecting energy at all costs, right? And that's literally it. It's like staying neutral, staying still, right? Staying as balanced as possible. But at the same time, if I say that I don't want surface level questions, and then that's people are going to try, like it's like a test basically, right? So like people are going to test you and test you and test you up until you learn the lesson. Like, but I never had the lesson to learn in the first place, so it's only lately that I'm like, surface level is hi, how are you, and shite like that, you know what I mean? What time is it? Like, what time do you go to bed at, and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So it's just basic, is surface level. But the more that I practice because, like, if I say, right, that this is the one thing that I need to learn, right? Um, yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, the more that you are you, sure, if you practice you at all times, right? And not that I was triggered, I was more aware, right, of the tests. And then I'm just like, there is sometimes like that when you just say, like, I have no tolerance for stuff, and it's okay not to have, because your tolerance will build again, but it's more your internal. Every single thing to do with my internal, anything that does not align with me, anything that does not feel right to me, I will speak it, right? And that's like for me. I'm not saying it for anybody else, but at the same time, we would. Hey, come up in there. Come on, in there, you best buy. But at the same time, it's good to have a balance. I'll avoid it up until I rest and reset, and then I know what my capacity is the next day when my energy is fresh and I am regained again, because I'm not giving my energy to others. That's the thing. The only time that I give my energy to others is when I come to the screen. So it is. It's lately say how you feel, but I like, because what we've did for the last 2.5 years is not going to be for the next 2.5 years. Do you know what I mean? We cannot just do that. It's not within me no more, and that's what I feel. It's not like that I'm not going to be here. It's just the conversations will be changing a lot more, I suppose, as well. Like towards where we're directing you back to you, or towards where you ask questions for you. Like, I don't mind answering questions if it's going to help somebody, and if it's going to direct somebody in their direction for them. Yeah, I'll say stuff and I'll speak stuff, but to me, it is not important. What is important is you found here on the FYP. It's for you. It's on the For You page. This page is for you. We just created it. You create what you need to within it. I have created so much within it. I practice so much within it. That whereas, like, I'm like, in some ways, yes, loads I need to take step backs, right? And then in some ways I don't. In some ways, I think it can be, I'm overwhelmed at the time. And once I rest and reset and I just take every single thing back to my own energy, my own source, and then come practice what we need to, because I practice all the time. I do not suffer. I learn and I practice and I practice, and I'm the only one that can do it, right? Yeah, you won't find me holding small talk for at all. You'll find me getting very fucking pissed off with it. I only just did join the live. Oh, when I asked the question to let everyone know, I did Google it. What was the question, Kirsty? I don't even know what the question was. That was just it. I just laughed at it afterwards. I was like, yeah, I just laughed. Oh, spirals, yeah. Because I'd already said it. This was the thing, I'd already said it, but we love a good spiral. But this is the one thing about a spiral, right? So, like, if you take a spiral like a tornado, right? So, like, it's very small at the bottom, right? And it's wide at the top, right? So, there's either end of that scale, right? So, I'm doing it now. Right, but there's either end, but like spirals, like in a spiritual sense, like that's the Fibonacci code. Like everything happens, right? So like a spiral is continuous as well. So everything is continuous. The same thing with a scale, right? You can have a very, very mild spiral, a little small one, or you can have a fucking huge one, right? But depending on what your perception or your perspective is on spirals, is to how you will learn from them. Right? Exactly. Every single fucking snowflakes. That's why I've got a snowflake on my profile. Like every single snowflake. It is not one of them. Not one like a human. Not one of them is the same. It's water. It is fucking. It's water, right? It's water. But freeze the water and what happens? Like, do you know what I mean? It's fucking. It's a head fuck, right? It will drive you crazy if you let it. But don't go down the rabbit holes unless you're able to get out of them. That's the one thing. Rabbit holes are loops, are so much loops. But like, if you don't know the loop and you don't recognize or not aware of the loop, you ain't getting out of that fucking rabbit hole. It can. Same with your hair, rainbows. Same with your hair, my love. But it's you knowing you. It is you knowing you. No problem, Kirsty. Well, that was my answer now anyway, like, right? But it was just, there was so much surface that day. I was just like, nope. But then that's what it says in our job. We will just meditate. If we come, we will just take it back to silence. If it happens, we just take it back to silence. I know, right? I've taken in an awful lot of knowledge on water. We flow like water, right? So like positive and negative is a current. Do you know what I mean? It is not just a fucking behavior. It's sitting with it, going straight through it, move through every single thing that happened to you, Tracy. It's a lot of work, or it isn't if you enjoy it. So find something you love, and you'll never have to work again, right? Do what? The doggies, yes. Rainbows, thank you so much, chicken. Thank you, Paul. What you see in me lays within you. I know, right? Go Google it, Kirsty. I was like, fucking Google it, Kirsty. I can't even remember the words. Why would I need a health check? I listen to my body a lot. I listen to my body a lot. I've gotten an x-ray on because somebody else asked me to get an x-ray. Somebody else asked me to get an x-ray. I was like, okay, I'm going to get an x-ray and I'm going to tell you, they're going to tell me I'm absolutely fine, and they did. Yes. But this is the truth of it now, Anne Marie, right? This is the truth. What they see in you lays within them. But what you see in them also lays within you. So if you get triggered by something, or if you love something, it has the opposite effect, my love. Right? So you can love that, but what you see in them also lays within you. You can fucking hate that because it is the truth. It's a paradox, chicken. It is a beautiful paradox. No problem, Kirsty. I wouldn't want you to feel offended by the video. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny. I was like, a few people like that. And it's a side of me that others don't see, right? So I hold no shame for how I feel or how I speak, right? Some people, as I said, will perceive it as something else, but that's their reality, their perception. We cannot change that. But I like my directness. I like my bluntness, right? If others don't like it, that's on them. But I would never say it to completely offend someone, right? I wouldn't do it for that. I would do it for learning, right? I would do it like because I have had enough and I have zero tolerance, and I am saying so. And if nobody's getting that, then it goes to something else. Then you're going to know, right? You're going to learn. You can share information if you want, Izzy. That's okay. We diagnoses are okay, but I would never ever define myself by a diagnosis. Good, Kirsty. Good. I love that. Oh, you are. I love Bruce Springsteen. No, Duke. Debbie, thank you so much. Tracy, thank you so much. 722 on the members team. Debbie in West Virginia. It's just basically your own inner strength, your own inner energy. Once it is not taken by anybody else and it is just created by you for you, you will know exactly who to give your energy to, my love. You will know. Jennifer, thank you for the follow, my love. Maddie, thank you for the share, chicken. We're going to finish this 420 now and we're going to come off, guys. Thank you for Jennifer for the follow, Elsie with the share, Smajinda and Anthony, thank you so much. I am till I am not. I am till I am not. Well, that's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, chicken. It's only you that can do you. Do what's best for you. Big love, Jamie. Big love. No, I'm not tired at all, Sheila. Haven't a clue what that is, my love. Thank you, Duke. Dog. I didn't see the outside. What is it, barely? Joy, thank you so much. Do you know what, Lisa? Sometimes the things that we fear, we need to go through and practice them, because it's probably the one thing that you need to go through that's actually stopping you from allowing yourself to let yourself know that fear is not real, that it is only created up here. It is only created up here. How are you, Vicky? Giddy up, I said, my love. Lisa, thank you so much. It is indeed beautifully quiet. Tapping is great. It's a cognitive behavior that makes you feel good. But you can also release while tapping. Release. It is, but it's your mind. That's what I said. It's because your mind holds on to so much trauma. Some of it is real, right? So like some of it is real and some of it is real and has been experienced as real, but our mind will amplify it. It will magnify it. It will stop you going through a process to allow you that fear is not real. So you have to keep on executing behaviors and actions in the opposite direction of fear. And fear, and the opposite to fear is excitement, right? But they both come from the same place in the brain, the amygdala. That's where fear and excitement operate from, right? And that's when most people operate from a fear space, not from an excitement space. But yeah, it is good to know. But releasing it, going through it, moving through it is an emotion that keeps us very, very easy controlled. You are so much easier controlled when you are fearful. Maybe whatever helps. No, Kyle, I haven't drank in a long time, my love. I haven't drank in a long time. Alcohol is very much a truth serum. It's a demon, no Melly. No, I don't want tissies now. He gets under the bed. He does under the bed and under the covers. He said he best buy under the bed. He said he best buy. He go and lay down there. Go on. Oh, he best buy. You getting under Sty? She getting under too. Come on then. Come on then. Everybody under. Come on, Sty. Come on. Yeah, she best go. Come on, Melly. Come on, Melly. Come on, Melly. Now you best buy. He like it. No problem, Lisa. All you can do is try. All you can do is try. Do what works for you, though, right? This is the thing as well. Like, what you practice is for you, right? Every single thing that you practice is for you, right? It's not for nobody else. So the more that you practice things for you, the more things will align with you. If you're practicing, like, what you just asked about up there, right? Wait, now we'll just go back on the question. Oh, Jesus Christ, the screen. Right, so. Right, and it's trying in the opposite direction, right? And it's learning from your fears that this is not going to happen every time you walk out the door, my love. Do you know what I mean? You have safety mechanisms within you, and you can have external safety mechanisms when you are trying. Do you know what I mean? But do practice 30 seconds to 1 minute a day in your fears. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up anywhere. Thank you so much. Practice 1 minute or 30 seconds a day on your fears. No, Jamo. I don't live on the street, Susan. Anywhere, man. Thank you for the hat. I live in a beautiful, safe space. Hi, Anne. Kelly, thank you for the heart, me chicken. Hey, Claire. Yeah, go straight through them, don't escape them. You'll never learn if you keep escaping, Jeff. You'll only learn escapism. You have to practice the opposite. And then you'll know a balance. And then you'll know what you need to put yourself through and what you don't. You don't need to go through everything. You don't need to heal everything either. Thank you, Claire. Hey, PJ, thank you for the rose. Dee, thank you for the heart, me chicken. Hey, Blue. Exactly, just practice. You don't need to talk about it. Talking is theory, practicing is action. Words mean fuck all if there's no action behind it, right, Lisa? So just be, just do. To talk the talk, you have to be able to walk the walk. We're all good. No, only your mind can, Duke. Only your mind can, not your body. Your body releases it. Your tears release it. Once you acknowledge and name something and know it for what it is and not for what it's not, many wonders. We're good, Tracy, we're good. We're doing good, Tracy. How beautiful humans. My 420 is gone, and we thank you all so much for being here. We thank you all so much for all the beautiful, kind love. We thank you all so much for you. We thank you all so much for all your beautiful time and energy. Without you, there ain't no me. I can't do the page without you. But yeah, we thrive on positive vibes, and we might see you later on. Ciao, ciao.